Hey, I'm Buck St. Thomas, and welcome to Buck St. Thomas Fantasy Football. This is episode 2. Last week, we drafted a team that I loved and you probably thought was just okay. And we also interviewed my mother-in-law, Carrie. We'll interview Carrie again, and she will grade my team. Is it a bad idea? Maybe. Let's go talk to Carrie. Etta, are you okay? All right, Carrie, how are you doing today? What's new with you?
Not much, really.
What's the last thing you watched on TV?
Housewives of Rhode Island.
Real Housewives of Rhode Island? Give us your honest assessment. Are they appropriately reflecting what it's like to be a housewife in Rhode Island?
No,
So you watch a lot of reality TV?
I do.
You do? What else do you watch?
All the housewives.
All the housewives? Every iteration?
Well, I always watch New Jersey, New York, Potomac, OC, Beverly Hills, Rhode Island.
6? You watch 6?
Yeah.
I feel like you could sacrifice one of those hours for fantasy football content.
Oh, I definitely will.
And have you been listening at all?
Yes.
What have you been listening to?
Today I listened to Ship Chasing.
You listened to Ship Chasing? I didn't
I
even
did.
listen to that yet. Tell me what you think.
It was good. It was the first time I listened to him.
What do you think of the hosts of the show? So you have Davis.
Davis.
Tell me what you think about Davis Maddock.
I think he's good.
Good at what? Let's get a little rambunctious today. Let's hop in a draft. Let's hop in a draft. All right, we are in this draft, and the first round is underway. We got the 11, and I like the 11. We're coming up on it here. I like the turn in general. This is interesting. I don't want to take Lamb here. I really don't want to take Lamb. I want to take James Cook. I don't want to take Lamb. I think that Lamb is overpriced right now, assuming that Pickens reports to camp and is going to play. What do you think of James Cook?
I had him last year on my team, and I think he was pretty good.
James Cook is good.
Yeah. I feel like he gave me some points I like that. It wasn't like a huge amount all the time, but
Okay. He's
it was like a
reliable.
yes.
Reliable.
Yes.
And he has spike weeks too. Okay. So you like my pick of James Cook?
I do.
All right. We are back up here. I got to pull up Bowers. I'm doing it. I want to start tight end here. Here we go. We got Cook Bowers. I think that's a very strong start. I don't think you can go wrong with pulling up Bowers. I took Brock Bowers.
Who else was available at that time?
Well, I have to get the draft board for that. Here's the draft board. Black and white, save on the coloring.
What number were you, 10?
I was number 11. I pulled him all the way up.
I wouldn't have picked him
Why not?
because he's a tight end.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't really care much about a tight end
Why is that?
because they're usually not that great unless it's like,
Unless it's like Brock Bowers. Bowers can drop 50 in a week no matter what, you know? Any given week, Bowers can go for 50. I'm obviously going to have to address wide receiver here. I already hit tight end and running back. Neighbors keeps falling, and he's not falling far enough for me. T. Higgins is dangerous to fade because that dude can do it any time. I think I'll take some T. I think I'll take T. Higgins. We're trying to grab pieces of high-powered offenses, and we've got a large piece of the Bills, and we've got a large piece of the Bengals who love to pass, and Burrow can throw. Pick number 3, I took T. Higgins. I can tell already that you don't like it. Why?
because he didn't do anything last year, I feel like.
Somebody fact-check that. Somebody fact-check Carrie. She's out here saying crazy stuff like that. Here are some of T. Higgins' games last year. 3 for 56 and 1. You want that. 3 for 22 and 1. You'll take that. 6 for 96 and 1. 1 for 44 and 1. 7 for 121 and 2. That's crazy. That's got to be one of the highest scoring weeks of the year. 3 for 63 and 1. 6 for 92 and 2. 3 for 53 and 1. Finishing up the year against Cleveland with a meager 6 for 67 and 1. T. Higgins scored
What
11
about the bad
touchdowns.
weeks?
He scored 11 touchdowns last
What
year.
about what about the bad weeks?
We're back up here. Lad is a hard no for me still. I don't love this area. We are going to do some crazy stuff. Let's get crazy. Let's see if we can make double elite work with Colston Loveland. Pull him all the way up. Look, if you're at the turn, it doesn't really matter. You just do what you want. People are not going to be pairing Bowers and Loveland all that much. Next, I took Colston Loveland, another tight end.
Don't you think that's early, though?
Yes, but I think I'm a good enough drafter to make it up. Because if you can jam Colston Loveland in your flex and Brock Bowers in your tight end every week, you not only take Colston Loveland's points away from somebody else in this lobby, you get, the potential for 40 to 60 points between tight end and flex and the regular.
But you could have picked Igbuka.
You can make up the point disparity at running back and wide receiver later in the draft, and I'm going to try and prove it to you with my team.
Okay.
We're going to put tight end on hold for a very long time, And we're going to end up with a third one at the end of the draft. I know that's going to be confusing and a little counterintuitive to some people, but my general philosophy is that I draft every team 3-5-7-3. I try to fade the right people, shuffle them all up, and when the cards come out, I hope that I have some great combos and some pretty safe structures. If you can fade the right people and you draft for safety, I think there's a real edge in dragging players like Brock Bowers along. Brock Bowers gets the stomach flu. I got a third tight end. Guess what? Maybe Colston Loveland twists his ankle, turning a corner, walking into a Dairy Queen. I don't know. Maybe Cole Kmet poisons Colston Loveland. I don't know. All right, we're back up here. What do we do? What do we do? We got Bucky Irving. He fell to us. Bucky Irving. We share a name. We share a name. I feel like if we're going for upside here, this is kind of a good one to hit because Bucky, we've seen it with him. Dude can ball. What if we're all overreacting to everything? What if Sean Tucker is just back up still? I'm going Bucky Irving here. What if Kenneth Gainwell is a true complimentary guy and Bucky just scores enough, or one of them gets hurt? It's hard to love taking Bucky Irving right now, I gotta say, but at pick 60, I feel like the downside is limited, especially on a build like this where you're looking for the upside there. And we're back up here at the turn. I'm looking at Rome. I feel like Rome's foot thing is like the Jamar Chase stripes on the ball thing. But I think I'm going to go Brian Thomas because I'm buying the hype, man. I loved him as a rookie coming in. He was a big stand of mine that year. And I want to believe that Liam Cohen can unlock this guy because, we're going to be getting those camp highlights all off season and he's only going to steam up. So get him now while you can. What do you think about Brian Thomas?
I think he's going to be good this year. I think he's going to make a comeback. That's my prediction.
We agree. Yeah. That's what I think too.
Yes.
Why do you think that? Just vibes?
Because I think he's too good. That I don't know what happened last year. But
I like this take.
Yeah.
I support this take. Okay. Tell me they're going to give me Mondre. Oh, they gave me Mondre. All right. I have a lot of Ramondre. I got to take my guy, though. Ramondre is a starting running back. Ramondre gets the early down work and a lot of the passing work, too. They trust him. Ramondre is a killer pick, especially on this team when we're light, when we didn't start 2 running backs early. Next up is our hometown hero, Ramondre Stevenson. What do you think about that pick?
I think Trevion, I don't know, maybe he might take some of the work from him.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because he's not a rookie now. Now it's his second year.
Okay.
So he might take on a little more.
Addison I kind of like, but I really think that QJ has the potential to be an alpha over there. I do love QJ. He's been a big part of my portfolio each of the past 2 years, and he's going to be a big part of it again. I'm also getting woke to Trey Harris. I think Trey Harris is on the field in 12. Let's get a quarterback and let's stack it later. Let's do some back stacking. Someone grabbed Kyler. I was hoping to grab Kyler, but I do think that Stafford is probably going to have a bazillion touchdowns. If Matt Stafford has a bazillion touchdowns, we're in good shape. We'll pick naked Stafford for now and see what we can do later. Now I have to start thinking about Terrence Ferguson. All right, next I took my first quarterback. I took Matthew Stafford unstacked, and I'm hearing already that you think I should have taken Bo Nix. Tell me more about that.
I think Bo Nix is better. Matthew Stafford's old.
Matthew Stafford's old. That's fair. How many more touchdowns do you think Matthew Stafford threw than Bo Nix last year?
I don't know, 5.
21. 21 more touchdowns than Bo Nix, Gary. I feel like Stafford is underpriced, and therefore you can take him naked if you want to. All right, where do I have the need? I have the need at... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. We're going Dobbins. I just have to take Dobbins. I was thinking for a second there, Kenneth Gainwell paired with Bucky Irving would be interesting, but that's a bet on the Bucs' overall offensive environment, and I don't know that I want to make that bet. There's a chance the Bucs are not in playoff contention this year. J.K. Dobbins is Sean Payton's running back 1, and he's going in the 10th round. End of argument.
J.K. Dobbins. I like that one. I like that pick.
I like that pick, too. Dobbins is going way too late, in my opinion. He's another one of those backs that I think is going to give you a lot of points.
I agree.
All year long.
He's talented. I think, yep.
All right, we're coming back up here. We're shoring up this running back room. We got James Cook, who's live to give you 30 or 40 on a week when they need it. We got Bucky Irving, who we've seen be amazing. Ramondre and Dobbins are just extremely underpriced. They should both be going rounds ahead of where they're going. We've made up at running back so far with this, and now we need to hit wide receiver again. I would love to hit wide receiver and quarterback here. And we have a few to choose from down there. I like Omar Cooper Jr. And we are going to go with rookie Omar Cooper Jr. again. I love this guy. Omar Cooper Jr. is a first-round wide receiver being drafted in the 12th round. That's the end of the argument there. Next, I picked... Who did I pick next? next?
Omar Cooper.
Omar
I
Cooper.
don't know who that is.
He's a rookie. The Jets took him in the first round. He's a wide receiver.
Jets suck.
Yeah, but they're going to have a good O-line in Geno Smith, and they're going to be down all the time, and they're going to throw a lot. Maybe they're going to throw a lot. They're going to throw more than you think.
If they ever have the ball.
Yeah, but would you agree with the premise that, like, this is a first-round wide receiver available in round 12?
Yes.
That's, like, kind of the whole
It
argument.
is, yeah. I think you do have a good team.
All right, good. Thank you. And we're going Ward here. I love Ward this year. I think he's going to throw a lot. I think I'm not alone in that assessment. Doesn't share a bye week with Stafford. Not that that matters all that much. We can add on someone later. I would love to add on my man, who's probably undrafted. Yes, he is. Io Manor. This is going to be my first Io Manor share this year, and I'm excited about it. Omar Cooper, because of his cost, is so live to be the guy you need week 17. I'm just saying. That's what it is. I want to hit wide receiver again. If you look at who's left here, you have a lot of good contingent stuff down lower, but I really think that Algier and Pacheco are both going to be involved. I've got to take Pacheco here and end my running back search, because as much as we know that Pacheco has limitations, he was coming off a surgery that requires some time to recover last year. I know that we don't love Pacheco as a talent. He played pretty poorly last year, but he was recovering from injury, and now he's on the Lions. And we expect Gibbs to be a workhorse, but if you're a good enough team and you can get around the goal line, it's worth it to have somebody like that. Okay, next I picked Pacheco. What do you think about Pacheco? He's on the Lions now.
I like Pacheco.
Did you know he was on the Lions?
No, I didn't. I just saw it right now.
Pacheco was hurt last year. People forget. Is he
good.
great? No, but
No, he's good, though.
does that matter? No. You know, he could punch in some touchdowns. This late, what do you really want? You just want a few weeks where they fall in the end zone.
Right.
And we're going Trey Tucker with this pick. Trey Tucker pairs with Bowers in Vegas. And maybe we'll do Kirk Cousins late if we get screwed at quarterback. Who knows? Do you think Trey Tucker's a good pick at this cost?
Not since you already have Brock Bowers now.
Why?
I would have picked like Charbonnet or...
Charbonnet's hurt. Charbonnet had surgery. Well, like on the off weeks that Bowers doesn't do well, who's going to get the passing? Trey Tucker.
Maybe if they do anything.
Got to play it like that.
Kirk
The
Cousins.
ping pong. Cousins is going to play a lot. It's very valuable. Very valuable to play a lot. When you have Bowers and Tucker, like Cousins' value goes up to me. And even if Cousins is dead after 10 weeks, he's probably given me some weeks just based on variance and that he was a live quarterback. And quarterbacks get injured. Mendoza could come in and not know what to do because he's a rookie and get a concussion. And then Cousins is back out there in week 17. And it's just the way it goes. We don't know this stuff. And I think Cousins is still kind of going undrafted, right? Yeah, he is. He's going late. Cousins is going late. So we're going to plan on tacking on Cousins late and hope that that doesn't come back to bite us in the ass. In a given year, what are the odds that X starting quarterback gets hurt? It's probably like 30%. You know, I'm making that up, but it's probably like 30%. Even if Cousins is thrust into a backup role with Mendoza, there's a chance that he just comes back in anyway because Mendoza gets hurt. This stuff happens, especially with rookies. If you can get a round 18 quarterback who's going to add stuff to your team and get you to the playoffs, even if he doesn't help you in the playoffs, if he gets you to the playoffs, that's worth it. So we're coming back up here, and I mentioned Trey Harris earlier. I think I'm gonna snatch this guy up. I think I'm gonna snatch up Trey Harris. Try and make that work. Like I said, Trey Harris is the kind of bet that you don't even know if he's good, kind of like Omar Cooper Jr. All you need to know about Trey Harris is that he's very live to be the wide receiver 2 for Mike McDaniels, and he's going in the 16th round. Oh, someone took Trey Harris. Oh no, what do I do? Debo is probably a good pick here, but I think I like Zachariah Branch. I'm going to go with Zachariah Branch here. I'm buying the hype over there, and there's nobody behind London and Pitts. Mooney's gone. Zachariah Branch is like, here's Darnell Mooney if he was good. Okay, and we are back on the clock here, and I don't know what to do. I feel like I should take Dalton Schultz right here. Dalton Schultz, you know, perhaps the most uninspiring white. Dalton Schultz is just the most boring ass every snap tight end. What am I going to do? Draft Pat Freiermuth when the Steelers just extended Darnell Washington? We're aiming for Io Manor here we're aiming for Io Manor to finish our stack here with Cam Ward. This guy behind me has 2 quarterbacks. I'm going to take Cousins first because this guy behind me only has 2 quarterbacks.
You picked their dumb quarterback.
I picked their dumb quarterback.
Ugh. It's horrible.
And as we come back up here, we are ready to take Elic Io Manor. We're taking Io Manor. We got it. We got it done. I liked Io Manor as a prospect. I thought he was underrated. Yes, they grafted Tate, but Io Manor is the man. Ridley's getting old. Last year, my 18th round wide receiver was Booty. This year, I'm starting to warm up to A.O. Manor. I mean, really, what's he got to do? Beat out 35-year-old Calvin Ridley, who sucks? Who freaking sucks? What's he got to do? If you think Cam Ward is going to throw a lot, invest in the youth. Sure, I didn't get Tate, but A.O. Manor's great.
Do you know who Elic Iomanor is? Oh,
He's good. I like him.
Okay, well, there you go. That's who I stacked
like
with
him.
Cam Ward.
All right, let's look at this team. We got Matt Stafford, Cam Ward, Kirk Cousins is our quarterback room, James Cook, Bucky Irving, Ramondre Stevenson, J.K. Dobbins, Isaiah Pacheco is our running back room, T. Higgins, Brian Thomas, Quentin Johnston, Omar Cooper Jr., Trey Tucker, Zachariah Branch, and Elic Iomanor as our wide receiver room. And for tight ends, Brock Bowers, Colston Loveland, and Dalton Schultz. A lot of the ammo there in the tight end room. All right, now it's time to go talk to Kerry.
A through F. Give me a grade. Rate my team.
B+.
B+. Wow. Generous? Maybe.
I think you did really good.
Thank you, Carrie. I really appreciate this, and thank you as always for your time. Do you have anything to say to the people?
Nope.
If you have questions for Carrie, let me know. I'll tell her. I'll tell her exactly what you say. I might even print it out.
Let me know what you guys think of the team in the comments, and let me know if you have any questions for Kerry. We're loose with the form and the flow here, and we're trying to figure out something that works for the channel. Let me know your feedback in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll get it going further into the summer. Stick with us, folks. Should you subscribe? Definitely. Should you like it as well? That's what they say.